Okay, we're back in Calculus 1. We are in section 3 now, and we're looking at functions and their graphs. So the topic of this conversation is looking at functions as if they're machines acting on objects. So let's go ahead and take a look at how that's done. A lot of instructors talk about functions as machines, and it really is a good approach to introducing what a function is to a student for the first time. And so if you're not familiar with looking at a function as a machine, let me go through a quick 2 or 3 minute video on um, what this is all about. So the idea is, and I don't draw my machines very well here, so we're just going to make them boxes. Okay, the idea is that there's some machine out there, we'll call it f for the function f, that when it has an input, let's say like the number 2, it produces an output. And so according to some rule, this machine takes the number 2, puts it in here, something happens to it, and then it spits the number out. And so let's say we get the number 3 out. Okay, and so you might start to guess, okay, what might this rule be? Well, maybe we're adding one, maybe we're multiplying it by itself and subtracting one, who knows what we're doing, okay? And so what we're saying is this, no matter what we plug in, let's say we plug in values here, whatever we plug in that is in the domain, the machine knows how to operate given some rule, and it spits out a number. Okay, but that's the idea of these functions. So if we can input whatever we want as long as it's in the domain, and it'll spit out something. And these guys that it spits out, these guys are called the range. And that's basically it. So I mean, you've got this function x is a machine. Something comes in, something inside here happens to it, and then it spits out a value.